Cricut Maker versus Cricut Explorer Air 2. I get the question all the time, should I upgrade my machine to the Cricut Maker? Anything the Explorer Air 2 can do, so can the Maker and more. So the Maker has 10 times more cutting force. The biggest thing about the Maker is going to be its adaptive tool system. When it comes to the Explorer Air 2, the only blade that you're going to be able to use in it is this one right here. They're technically all the exact same blade. It just depends on how much it keeps it pushed out. When it comes to the Cricut Maker, it has what you call the adaptive tool system. So what that is you have different blades, and each one has like a little on it like this. So it has a gear that this machine will turn. So this one, where that one just does the one basic cut, will be able to turn in the machine. Over time, this machine will continue to grow, and we will get more of these little tools to add into it. None of these tools can fit into the Explorer Air 2. The rotary blade is for cutting fabric and felt. So this is going to cut a lot of your leather and things like that. Then you're going to have a knife blade. This is going to cut wood, heavy chipboard, and I believe this will also cut things like leather. Then you have the scoring wheel, and this one's going to make the perfect score lines. You need a single wheel for just regular paper and cardstock, or you need the double wheel for like poster board. The project that I have designed out for us today is making a canvas. We're going to do a reverse canvas, but we're going to cut our deer head here out of chipboard. So you could do wood, whatever you want to do, but I'm going to do some thick chipboard today. And then we're going to do some iron on. This material that we're going to use for the deer head is going to be the Cricut heavy chipboard that is 2.0 millimeters. So you're going to want to use the purple mat when it comes to this heavy chipboard as well as wood. You want to go ahead and get this loaded. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all the way over to this corner right over here. The next thing that you want to do is you want to take all of your wheels here and you want to scoot them all over to the right. Once you have all of your wheels over to the right, you then want to load your knife blade. So now we've got our chipboard cut. I've already weeded out our iron-on. So as for the chipboard, it went about 6 passes. It said there was, I think, like 20 passes, but don't think you need to let it go that long. You can hit pause on your machine and you can check it, so I can tell that mine is ready to go. So all I'm going to do now is just pop this out. So now that we have everything cut out, so what we're going to do is just take a canvas. These canvases I got at Hobby Lobby, 2 for $5. This is a 12 by 24. You could do whatever size you want to. For the reverse canvas, you want to flip your canvas over. And then we're going to take our True Control knife blade. Take your ruler, and that's what I'm going to do. The little Cricut ruler here that they've made for this. All right. So all I'm going to do is take that ruler here. Kind of line this up. I want to do it on this side of the staples. So I'm going to do is line that up, take my knife blade, and go ahead and trim along. Once you get that canvas off, you're just going to pull it off like that, and this is going to now be flipped in this direction. So if you flip it around, you're going to notice that it has a really nice frame. So you can see how it's really nice around here. This question sometimes, this piece can come out. So we're just going to go ahead and pop that out now. I push out a little bit and get that to pop off. So once I get that, all I need to do is if this side comes out, just pop it right back in. No big deal. We're going to figure out where this frame is going to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start placing these in here. So just like this, my chipboard. So I can kind of start to see this thing come to play. I'm going to have it turned a little bit so you guys can see it better. So say I was happy with it. You could always have it come right up against the side like this since it's designed that way. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take a few pieces of heat-resistant tape. And I'm going to get those down so that way these don't move. I'm going to pick up my frame, move it out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my mat. I'm going to go ahead and get this on here. So I'm just going to cover as much as I can. So I'm going to kind of turn it sideways here. Get that down. And I think that's going to cover everything. I'm going to hit go. Line up my frame. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my frame back on top. Okay, so once you have this where you want it, so everything looks smooth, everything looks where it's supposed to be, I'm going to carefully, what I like to do is grab it by the sides here, kind of get some leverage, and I'm going to carefully flip it over. So you can either do it by these ends, whichever way you want to, and then you're just going to flip it very carefully. So the ones that I like to use is the flat backs like this. I use silver, white, it doesn't matter, but they're just flat. And then what you want to do is you want to take it right in the center of this wood and pop one down in the middle. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this side taut and go on the complete opposite side and pop another one down. What you need to do is go back and trim off the excess. Now if you feel that you need to, you can always come back and add a few more push pins. So you can always come back in between on the sides here and add a couple more. So now what I want to do is I want to have my butt up against the side like this, and I'm going to glue it down there. So all I need to do is kind of pop it down, add a little bit of glue underneath and pop it down. I'm not worried about getting all underneath these pieces as I want it to kind of be 3D. I'm mostly just worried around the body. And I'm going to go ahead and pop me some glue underneath. So I'm just going to get it right onto the canvas, trying to stay within my area. And I'm going to push that down. All right, to go ahead and finish this up and tie it in a little bit better, I've decided to add like a little scarf. Hope you guys found this helpful. I hope this gave you a little bit more of in-depth of what the Cricut Maker can do. So just because you may just be into paper crafts, you may want to step out every now and then and try some decor projects like this. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.